All right, so I am currently in Florida, and I just had a training evolution for one of the jobs that I have, and just want to say that I have never been so close to quitting something in my life. It was a difficult training for me. I'm in good shape, and that the type of training I did, none of that registered. Like, I got pushed to my red limit, like my red line. I redlined to the point of, I wanted to quit. I wouldn't say I tried to quit. I was, the instructors I had pushed me, and they would have let me quit, but I could tell they didn't want me to. And I didn't want to quit on them because they put so much effort into me and my guys. It was humbling. It was extremely humbling. I'm glad I got humbled. I love jiu-jitsu because I love tapping out. It's great for me to get choked out, tapped out, crushed on the mats because it makes me better. This made me better. I know that because it exposed a lot of my deficits. It was a water-based training, and I'm not great in the water. I'm dense. I sink. These are all excuses. There are other dense guys who do well in the water. So I'm not making excuses for bad performance, but I just wanted to post this video because I talk a lot about military training and mindset and stuff like that. And I don't want to have like highlight reels where all my videos are super positive. It's positive because I passed. I didn't fail. I passed. Okay, cool. But it felt like a failure because I felt like I failed myself. Not that I didn't prepare. I did prepare. I did train for this. And even still, I got pushed to a limit that, I thought I was going to quit. For sure. It was in my head. The word quit was floating on the tip of my tongue. I wanted to say, hey guys, I'm not ready for this. I'm not good for this. I need to pull out. Like, I'll redo it later. Because that option was on the table. And there are people who do fail. There are people who do quit. And my anxiety was high. There was panic in my face as I'm basically drowning. And even though I passed, it didn't feel good. And so I guess I'm posting this as like a word of encouragement to those who have either failed something or who have been just not happy with where they thought they would be with their progress. I'm not happy with my progress. Instead of being negative about it and just beating myself up, I have a training plan I'm going to get into. I'm very open with my team that I work with. I'll be open with getting new coaches in my life to help me with certain things. I need more pool training. I need more training in the water. I'm going to be getting into some MMA as well. My jiu-jitsu coach back in San Diego also trains. He's an MMA fighter. He was a UFC fighter. So I'm going to start dabbling in MMA because I need to hit more failure points. I'm like craving it. It's really weird. I hated feeling so desperate for oxygen, desperate for muscle cramps, and again, these aren't excuses. It's because the guys next to me were doing a lot better than me. If it wasn't for them cheering me on, which felt so lame to me because I'm sitting there ashamed of myself, but the dudes around me inspired me. I could not have done it without them. 100%. I needed the team around me. I needed these guys. But again, I haven't been put in a place where I felt that desperate for a break, for a pause. I hate being in the water. I've trained to be better at it. I have friends who are in special warfare in the Navy who've taken me to the pool. They've taught me drown proofing. We've done like underwater grappling where they pull me under. We go down to the bottom of a 14-foot pool, which is pretty deep. And we do surf hits where like you grab your buddy from behind, he grabs your arm, you take a breath, and then he tumbles you to the bottom of the pool. Once your back touches the pool, he goes limp, and then you have to, like, without pushing off the bottom of the pool, you got to bring him up for air. And you can't leave him because it's your buddy. You got to rescue him. And you're chicken egging, which is like, you're like gasping from the CO2 in your lungs. Your brain is telling you to gasp for air, but you're at the bottom of the pool. So I know that feeling, and I experienced it here. Heart rate was up because they induced that, and it was intense. It was great. It was a great program, but it crushed me, and it was a reality check that I'm not as strong as I thought I was. One of the days in the pool, it was easy. Not because the training was easy. I was able to handle that type of training that we did. And then today when we put on weights and we're in the water, my body just cramped up. And once the cramps hit and I locked up, it was unreal. So I didn't fail, but in my mind I failed. Rough, very rough day. This training program is over. I'm going home after this. We all passed. We all succeeded. But I succeeded the least. So, stay motivated if you're struggling with something. If there's a challenge in your life that scares the living daylights out of you. I just went through that. And it's not a mountaintop experience. It is a low valley experience. But it's for good. It's for motivation to continue growing. It's all about the growth mindset, you know? So self-shaming is useless. Sitting in it, for sure. Sitting in the suck. Acknowledging that things suck is super important. But then not staying there is also important. So I'm going to give myself some time to feel crappy about it, for sure. And at the same time, I have a plan to get better. But yeah, I just wanted to post a reality check that sometimes I feel strong, I feel athletic, and then I'm punched in the face by a training that I had no idea I'd get bulldozed like this. And I did. I absolutely got rocked. And I got pushed to a limit I didn't know I had. And if it went on for a second longer, I would have quit. So, just admitting the truth in that. But I'll be back for more training, and I let my instructors know that I'm going to keep training and keep pushing myself. But wow. All right, that's it. That's my vent sesh. Sorry for a long-winded video, but I needed to say this and get it off my chest, and I hope it inspires some of you who are facing some dark obstacles that you don't know if you're going to pass, you don't know if you're going to fail, but you got that opportunity to either quit and pull out or push through. And I'd say, if I can pass, anybody can pass. And I got some more challenging things ahead that have a very large probability that I will fail. Still going to try it. The worst thing that happens, you fail and you got to come back. But wow, that's a gut check. And that's it. I just got punched in the face. So that's my video. Okay, bye.